Hey everybody, Raylan Alomar here, Citadel Catholic Media on the road again. We participate in a Catholic ministry to come out to here this Sunday, and it's normally when I write the blog, so we'll do a video blog this week to post up for you. Your wife is not your mama. You know, I have been just looking at this for quite a while now. We deal with some young couples who are approaching marriage, and if the husband is supposed to be the head of the house, as provided by Catholic Church teaching and the Scriptures, St. Paul tells the wives, be submissive to your husbands, and he's talking to the wives first. But before he says that, before he mentions to the husbands, now love your wives as Christ loves the church, so that, as in Genesis it says, so he doesn't lord it over her, but that she should be submissive to her husband. If that's the case, then you would want to have a husband that could lead the house, that could, lead his wife and lead his family. And often when we were dealing with some of these young couples, we see a bit of a mismatch, that the wife seems to be the dominant one, or the one that would be leading in that relationship. And I'll kind of stopped and wondered, why would that be? Well, I often account it to the feminist movement of promoting women and putting them in leadership positions, and getting them to lead in whatever situations that they're in, pretty much making them like men, and at the same time feminizing men into where we have a man and a woman that are this freak of a being that Christ, that God never intended for there to be. And I did recognize that in a lot of the couples that we would meet and talk to. But a recent thing that came about, my wife is reading a book by Dr. Laura Schlesinger, who's a psychiatrist, psychologist, and does a lot of work on marriage and family. And she's very much against the feminist movement and sees how damaging it is. And one thing she points out that I hadn't really thought of before is that obviously the husband is also picking a wife. The suitor is also picking a wife. And what is he looking for in her? Well, we're in a generation now where a substantial number of these men, as boys, were raised in daycare and didn't really have that mother there for them as much as they needed them. So they are actually in a relationship, seeing that the wife was the head of the house and she took care of things, and that she led, and they are imitating that also, but also looking to their wife as a mother, looking to the wife as for some kind of nurturing that they didn't get as a child. So we want to take this opportunity just to let these young men know, as they're going into a relationship, that their wife is not supposed to be their mother. The wife is supposed to be their helpmeet. They are supposed to be leading that family. So husbands, lead your families. Get there and set the tone in your home. Set a routine of things that should be happening, and your wife should be out there carrying those things out. Should be out actually putting those things into place under your direction. You're the one, you call the shots, and this is all prescribed by God. This is His way of marriage and family. So just an interesting thing to think about and to incorporate, especially these young couples as they are looking toward marriage. God bless you. Oh, and by the way, click like and click share.